Alright, round three. Red Green Energy against another blue black post deck. We watched this deck before, so I know what to expect. So I know what kind of hands. Which are good aggressive hands. Unlike this one. Unlike this one. The first hand could have been okay, but like I want something better. I could have had a better hand. We'll go to 5. Sure, I guess. Sure. It doesn't matter what was on top because I was gonna shuffle anyway. As we saw in the round 2 match, I could really like get ahead on this guy. On this deck. They have a lot of like mana, like sort of like development stage. See if they have syncopate, because I'm going to test it. I think I played a bit too passive that game 3 last round, so I think I'll just get as aggressive as humanly possible. Alright, syncopate it is. I need to just not draw any more lands at this point. Ooh, 5 mana now. Doing it this way because I can pay for a syncopate for 2. I'm just gonna get in for 2. I'm not really gonna pump. I want 6 energy for the pummeler if it somehow lives through all this. And if I draw like a trample spell, then the game could be over. Another syncopate. This is fine. Probably get the black swords for the Evolving Wilds. Now that the world's his oyster at this point, you could play like a horror or play like a possessed scab. Get something back. Possessed scab he only has like syncopate, so it's not a big deal. And this guy is essentially a 4/4. Horror comes down. I will gladly take this trade. I mean, he knows what's in my hand. So another horror can just like or displace can just kill one of these creatures. If I attack with no, if I attack with both, it just like blocks this, takes the 4, then my other guy dies. I'll just keep attacking with this guy. Trample stuff could really punish that kind of move. I have to remember that. Because if they displace their blocker and my guy has trample, then they take all the damage. Because there's no longer a blocker there to soak up the trample damage. I have to remember that. I might want to keep my trampling cards. Ooh. Kinda sucks to give him Palinchron here, but he can't even cast it. I don't want to give him any posts, so I took the lands. Huh. It makes you have to burn energy here, which is fine. I'll do that. This means nothing happens. If I draw a trample thing, pretty good, especially a Gore Clan, that'd be really nice. I'll sacrifice the cub to kill this thing, I guess. A little aggressive on. I need to get something going. I need to get very lucky at this point to win this game. But at least the first step is at least clearing out all the field. But I know at least he has 2 Cloud Posts or Glimmer Posts in his hand, which are good to just like hold on to till the very end. I kind of want to concede to the Spell Burst, honestly. This gives him a second blue source. Spell Burst is very good, but I can only use it once a turn, so I can play around that. With the second blue source, I guess. And the Demonic Consultation is pretty good. It could kill him though. It's not as good now, because he only has 33 cards left in his library. It's still pretty good though. Great. Ugh. The bad part of the game, we just draw all lands. That's why I like to actually cut attunes post sideboard in these control matchups. Just never want to draw them. Back to 19. I think it's actually just gonna blaze me for. Or just play a Palinchron. Palinchron makes infinite colorless mana. Here's Did I give him Palinchron? I didn't. I made him bin 1. Palinchron's just a weird looking card, because I always thought like this part was his head. It's actually like, I guess it's like this part. I always thought like this part was his head. It's actually this part. His head like turned or something. Okay. One. He still has infinite mana, I guess. Okay, interesting. Um, like Scab Clan. I actually want to try Burst Lightnings. They're weird to bring in this matchup, but it could be okay. I'm starting to think they might be okay. Or maybe like one keep the writing in. Or Ranger's guy all seems less good. Like the more I think about it, I don't think it's like that great. I think he either has like well the moments of cravings are pretty good if he plays them. I keep all the trampling stuff. Because if you're gonna try to like, displace cheese me, then I think that's a good card to have. Try this again. If anything, I could change Searing Spear though to Burst Lightning. Just because it's cheaper. And I really just want to take out Possessed Scabs. So sure. I think it's actually pretty reasonable. It's all dudes, but it seems okay. Turn 3 Scab Clan seems alright. I just want to see if it's actually good against this style of deck. Sure. Too many names here. Name Cloud Post. Got rid of 19 cards. Ooh, it's consumed to me. Hit a Glimmer Post. Okay. Must have a Glimmer Post in his hand. That's what that signals to me. Or maybe another Cloud Post. Maybe he has a Cloud Post already in his hand. Okay. This guy. I'm actually gonna Blood Rush here. It's very unpunishable here. There's not a lot of spells at this point that can kill 2 creatures, except for Consume the Meek. If he goes like Swamp Consume the Meek, that's pretty good. Um, but I don't have the Burst Lightning in my hand. So he plays the spell, he goes to 5. Then I might be able to just finish him off like that. Glimmer Post would be a really good draw too. It wouldn't actually help as much. It would bring him to 9. Actually, he would just die. He didn't do anything else to impact the board. A Moment of Craving actually does nullify, like negate the Scab Clan clause here. It'll just gain the life. Alright, another Glimmer Post. Was it 10? I'm sorry. He's 3 life. So he's not dead yet. Double Burst Lightning though. Missing Blue Man. Early Scab Clans are kind of tough, I guess, for these controller decks. Crypt of the Eternals. He's just more incidental life gain. That's Scab. Pretty much seals the game. You can't really block anything. Yeah. Nothing that one colorless mana can do. No Dismembers in this format. I have a bunch of Burst Lightnings. Someone is sending me a message for some reason. Now PDBot's sending me a message for some reason. Oh, it's because the chat's going on. My chat's not open. My APTGO chat's not open. But that's coming up. Let's see. Now he has Consume the Meek. Which kinda, man, now I kinda want Withstand Deaths in my deck. I just don't like Ranger's Guile as much. I just don't think it's that good in this matchup. I'm just not really sure, like, what early targeted stuff he has. Anything. If anything, I can, like, cut a Burst Lightning and play, like, 3 Ranger's Guile. That's kind of like a hedge. Let's try that. Ugh. Awful hand. Even worse hand. This is the one time where these aren't lands. Like, if I had 1 forest, I would keep this. He also mulliganed. Alright, this hand's okay if I draw a 3rd land. I have to draw a 3rd land here. Let's keep on. It's a 2-drop. I have 2 turns to draw 2 land. The 2 doesn't have, like, incidental value. Oh, the syncopate's gonna stink. Oh, okay. Drew 3rd land. Not a mountain, but you know, beggars can't be choosers at this point. Yes. I think I have to go for the Helion. Unless this is a mountain, okay. Problem is I don't have any like tramplers, so I don't like to play the pummeler. Also, does this get punished that as well by Flame Tendrils? Like I just lose the Sage. The Sage has done its job. The Sage has done its job. Might have to away me. Pummel. Keeps the healing around for a lot longer too. Yeah, let's just counter this. Actually, it's just lethal. Unless he has Flame Tendrils. Oh, okay, now it's just lethal. I can just bait this. Okay. Alright. That's a little unlucky for my opponent.